246 and 247 of Sefer HaMitzvos daily study. So we're catching up on the mitzvah from Shabbos and now also from the two new mitzvahs from today. So the first from Shabbos for lesson was that we were commanded to follow the laws regarding damage caused by a fire. So the Torah says if fire gets out of control and spreads through the weeds, the one who started the fire must pay for the damage. So this one thing that's interesting about this kind of damage, the repayment of that damage is this goes on just fire. If you cause this kind of damage to a home, to their field, to injuring them, to their animals, etc., that you not only have to repay for the damage, actual damage that was done. So sometimes, like with the animals, you don't actually end up paying for the full damage. You pay for, the animal took a meal. It wasn't selectively choosing on the menu which was the item that was more or less expensive, etc. So you're paying for essentially for the fact that my animal ate. And it wasn't something that belonged to me, whatever, and so then you repay sometimes a different amount than what was actually lost. So sometimes the person who has the damage done to them still ends up with a loss. The mitzvah here ends up requiring that pay money, but they have to pay for they have to pay for also, did the person was injured, are they going to suffer a loss for the coming year? Is there emotional damage, psychological damage from that you caused, and so the Torah puts that all on the person who the damage, and so that's something that is very unique about that type of damage that needs to be compensated. All right, lesson 247 is covering negative mitzvah 244 and positive mitzvah 239. If you've never heard this before, what's a positive, what's a negative mitzvah? The negative mitzvahs are the ones that are like the thou shalt nots, and the positive mitzvahs are the ones that you should do. So the negative mitzvah 244 is that we're forbidden from stealing money. You can't steal money. So let's see here. Looking at the page here to see what if I should read any of this. So one who transgresses this prohibition, here we go, must pay back according to the formula written in the Torah, either 2, 4, 5 times the amount stolen, or in some cases the actual value. Here's a interesting this is just maybe like a thought. A lot of times we think about stealing as just a physical object or money, but what about, for instance, stealing sleep? Can never give that one back. So there are actually things that we should consider. Maybe this would be in kind of the spirit of the law as well. That there are things that we might not normally think of as theft, but when you take something from someone, um, even if it's time or rest, sleep, those things are also uh, considered more broadly as theft. And yeah, it's just a thought. Positive mitzvah 239 is that we're commanded regarding punishing a thief. So, as we stated previously, that there are different types of penalties. Sometimes to collect double the amount of what was taken, 4 times or 5 times the amount of what was stolen. Sometimes, like for instance, if somebody is breaking into the home in the middle of the night, then that person, um, can be killed in self-defense. And so then there are other penalties as well. The general principle is that it's a mitzvah to punish a thief according to the Torah's direction, and that will be different depending on the situation. All right, so tomorrow we have lesson 248, and with God's help, we will be covering 3 brand new mitzvahs. All right, thank you so much for joining me. It was great to see a group of people interacting in the chat. Have a great night, and God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.